Hunter.
Are you talking to me?
You talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, it was just a follow-up of what I just asked you, sir.
Listen, you ready? We have the president of Finland. Ask him a question.
I have one for him. I just wanted to follow up on the one that I asked you, which was,
Did you hear
what
me?
did you want
Did you
him
hear
to
me?
Yes,
Ask
sir.
him a question. Ask this gentleman a question. Don't be rude.
Watching Trump go back and forth with reporters has almost become a national pastime at this point. But in this instance, I want to break down an interesting back and forth where Trump really has to step it up because this guy won't back down. I'm going to show you what Trump did good, what the reporter did good, but ultimately what the reporter did incorrectly. And you're going to be able to learn from this and use this in your life next time you find yourself in a challenging back and forth or someone tries to put you down or make you look bad. It's important to understand these things. So let's roll this footage and we'll break down what I think happened.
Look, Biden and his son are stone cold crooked, and you know it. His son walks out with millions of dollars. The kid knows nothing. You know it, and so do we. Go ahead, ask a question.
But the question, sir, was what did you want President Zelensky?
So the first thing he does is he points at the reporter and then points at Finland's president, indicating he wants him to ask a question, but the reporter holds his ground and says the question was, implying Trump didn't answer it the right way. So he's holding to his guns. The reporter's holding to his guns and asking Trump the same question twice in a row.
Wait, go ahead, ask a question.
But the question, sir, was what did you want President Zelensky to do about Vice President Biden and his son Hunter?
Are you talking to me?
Okay, so now he pretends like he can't even believe, like Trump heard the question. He pretends like he can't even believe that he's asking another question to him after he told the reporter to ask a question to Finland's president. He can't believe it.
Yeah, it was just a follow-up of what I just asked you, sir.
Listen, you ready? We have the president of Finland. Ask him a question.
I have one for him. I just wanted to follow up on the one that I asked you, which was...
Did you hear me?
Okay, so then he holds to it a third time. I did hear you. I do have a question for the president of Finland, but I just want to ask you this. So 3 times in a row, he's not doing what Trump has requested of him. So now Trump is getting mad, but he's also getting a little bit probably concerned that his status is going down as this guy is not doing what he's telling him to do.
Did you hear me?
Yes,
ask
sir.
him a question.
Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Okay, so now that's more of like a teacher to a student authoritative thing. Did you hear me? And he says yes, but what do you think? This guy's going to back down now? He's 3 for 3. I doubt it. Here's what he said.
I will, but...
I've given you a long answer. Ask this gentleman a question.
Okay, so now Trump just says the exact same thing again. I gave you a long answer. Not only did I answer your question, I gave you a long answer. Now ask this gentleman a question.
Be rude.
No, sir.
Don't be rude.
Sir, I don't want to be rude. I just wanted you to have a chance to answer the question that I asked you.
Okay, so there it is, the 4th time. And that actually is a nice line from this guy. He is not, do you notice how they're both, when they're saying the same thing, but they're saying it in different words, so it doesn't sound as ridiculous as it would be if they just said the same thing over and over. So what he said this time was, I just want to give you a chance to answer the question. What a nice way to couch it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking out for you. No, I was just trying to help you out and give you a chance to answer that question. That's a great reframe because clearly he's not trying to help Trump out. He's trying to hold his feet to the fire. But by reframing that way, it puts it in a nice light.
It's everything. It's a whole hoax. And you know who's playing into the hoax? People like you and the fake news media.
So Trump's not going to answer the question, but now he's trying a different tactic by just bombarding him by saying he's fake news and all those kinds of
we have in this country. And I say in many cases, the corrupt media, because you're corrupt. Much of the media in this country is not just fake.
So now he's going at him personally and towards the industry that he works in because telling him what to do wasn't working. It's kind of like boxers where they're both like trying to shoot. You see a lot of times fights and they're feeling the other fighter out. They'll just go straight to the head, right? That's all they're doing. Trump realizes going to the head by telling what to do isn't working. So now he's mixing it up and he's going to the body. He's saying, listen, you guys are all crooks. It has nothing to do with it. He's just basically trying a different tactic to get him to move on from the question that he doesn't want to answer again.
It's corrupt. And you have some very fine people, too. Great journalists, great reporters. But to a large extent, it's corrupt and it's fake.
Does that stand out to you? I've never heard Trump do that before. Very intentionally, he was saying that there are some good reporters. Usually it's just one basket of reporters. It's either Fox News who's great or everyone else who's crooked. But in that instance, it was kind of strange. Did that seem a little bit strange to you? I'm not sure what his motivation was there, but he wanted to point out to make sure that people knew that he does think that some of the reporters are actually good.
And you have some very fine people, too. Great journalists, great reporters.
By the way, if you want to leave a comment below, I would encourage you to, but YouTube now lets me sort through comments and only shows the ones who are subscribing to my channel. So if you want me to see your comment and actually respond to it, subscribe to the channel and then leave a comment and I'll be sure to take a look.
Ask the president of Finland a question, please.
Okay, I'll move on now.
So, okay, that's the last thing. That's the last thing. That's an important thing, okay? Both of these guys want to be high status. They want to show they're in control. They want to hold the frame, okay? And if this, listen, I'm talking all this technical stuff. Before I tell you this last thing, if you're just getting started, maybe you're not comfortable going up and starting conversations with strangers. You don't know how to keep a conversation going. You're just trying to get the basics of social interaction going. I've got a checklist called the Social Invisibility Checklist. I'll give it to you for free because you're coming from this video. You can touch or click up here or go to charismamatrix.com/SI checklist, and I'll show you some things you can immediately use. It's actually 5 things that will show you how you can start and keep conversations going and feel comfortable socially. So what did he do here at the end that's so important? Trump had told him 4 times, ask the president of Finland a question. I've already answered your question. Go on to the next thing. Drop it. And 5 times, he continues that same question. How does he end it?
Okay, I'll move on now.
I'll move on now. Why is that important? Because he's maintaining the frame. He's saying he's saying it in a way like he's making the decision to move on. Okay, I'll move on now, right? Even though he's just parroting back what Trump told him to do, when you do that, it keeps the frame on your side. It's a very important, it's a very smooth, slick social tactic when you reiterate, even when someone bosses you what to do. Hey, go line up over there right now behind that person. All right, I'm going to go take a stand behind that guy right there and get in line. Just by parroting it back, it maintains your status. I'd encourage you, next time someone tells you what to do, only if they're in a position of hierarchical power. If someone's trying to tell you what to do and they're not, it's not in the workplace or there's not some formal range where they're your boss or they're your superior, you should not be listening to what people do. They should not be confident to tell you what to do. But if you are in a position like that, try parroting it back and see how it maintains your status. Now, what did this guy do wrong? My goodness, his vocal tonality is so weak. Listen to this guy talk for a minute.
Be rude.
No, sir, I don't want to be rude. I just wanted you to have a chance to answer the question that I asked.
No, sir, I didn't want you to be rude. I just wanted to give you a question. He needs to get some vocal power. It's not just that he has weak pipes. His entire tonality is wrong. It's supplicative. So there's one thing having a deep, strong voice. There's a lot of power and influence that comes with that. But also, even if you don't, like a guy like Ben Shapiro does not have a deep, strong voice, but he has great tonality. And the tonality is where the communication happens. So this guy sounds like a little nerd. No, sir, I didn't want to do this. If he was to speak, no, sir, that wasn't my intention. I just wanted to give you a chance to answer that question. Comes across so much more authoritative. So he needs to do that. He needs to focus on that tonality. I don't know if he doesn't understand it or didn't feel comfortable. A lot of times people do speak in a supplicative tone, which is just like you'd speak to your boss. No, how was your weekend? When they're not comfortable being in that role. Actually, I've got a free, we'll end it on this. I've got a free YouTube video where I'll walk you through the 3 different types of tonality so you can understand it, so you can use the right tone, so you don't sound like this somewhat geeky guy asking Trump these questions. Otherwise, I've got another video here. If you haven't seen this, this is a good one. Click there. I'll talk to you there now.